What up, everybody? It's DJ Son, and today we got some more drama going on in the Siege community as always. So, for those of you that don't know, Pingu dropped basically a SaveSiege video. He's basically detailing everything that's wrong with Siege as a whole. If anybody wants me to make a video about like breaking everything down, because the video is 2 hours, it's a good video. I watched all of it. But if you guys want to know like my opinion on what he said and like the important parts, I could do a video like that. Just let me know. But the outrage that has been sparked from him that's uploading this video is beyond me, bro. Like, people are going into devs Instagram DMs or Twitter DMs and like basically attacking them. I don't know, it's gotten out of hand, but I don't think people are trying to hold Pingu like to be responsible for the movement. Like, they're criticizing the movement as a whole, you know what I'm saying? They're not criticizing like the group of people that's going out and doing this like mischievous behavior. And for that, I think they need to just get their stuff together. So I got some screenshots here from Twitter, because I know everybody doesn't really know what's going on, so I'm gonna show y'all. So basically, it started when I got on Twitter one day and I saw Bikini Body put his basically Twitter profile on private, and I was like, yo, what? Why would somebody that's that big in the Siege community like put a lock on his social media? Like, that don't make sense. And then I seen these tweets. So he was like, it's hilarious that when me and others trying to point out that the only thing that's coming out of this is harassment, we get harassed by saying it. Keep proving me right though. I love when people do that. Then Cernab responded to him saying, cool, but if they're using that hashtag without the context of what it means, then how is that Pingu or anyone else's fault? Why is that even relevant? He replies to it and says, my entire point was that the hashtag, while it had good intentions, isn't going to help. It's not going to make them more aware of any issues. Then he's talking about the devs. If anything, it puts more pressure, opening up the chances that changes are rushed, and it also opens up a highway for hate to spread. I don't think this statement is true. I don't think that people look at what's going on in the community, or Ubisoft looks at what's going on in the community and thinks, oh, we have to rush this. That, I don't even remember that happening, like, at all. He may have, well, I know he does have a closer connection to the devs than I do, you know, so I guess he would know like some inside stuff. I don't know, I have no clue. But me personally, I don't think that that's happening. Ubisoft takes their sweet time, as we know, with introducing any type of change. It's just now recently that when Ying got buffed and they were like, yo, she crazy OP, we need to do something about her quick. That's the quickest response I've ever seen from anything in the Siege community, bro. And that was like within a week. So anything else, I don't know what he's talking about. Anything else like it's gonna put more pressure on them, and they're opening up the chances that stuff is rushed. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Now, opening up a highway for hate to spread, that's only a certain group of people. It's not the Siege community as a whole. We want to see the game change, like all of us do. We want the best for the game. We put a lot of time into it. But the community as a whole, like, a lot of people aren't just gonna hate on them. Like I said, they're gonna be their select few, but don't lump everybody else in with the masses. You know what I'm saying? So one of the devs commented on it and he put a heart and he said, all the best, and thank you for all the work you guys put in. You see, this could be wrong, right? This could be wrong with me, but when I see stuff like this, it seems like you're sucking up to the devs, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, I'm a very transparent person. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. But when me personally, I just see stuff like this in any type of scenario, it seems like you're like, they're doing the best they can. Have patience, bro. That man Pingu said it too. It's been bugs like this for the last 5 years. People have been patient. The man Pingu said in the video that they knew about a sledge bug where, well, I don't know if they knew about it. Well, they had to know because they seen it happening. There was a sledge bug in the very first tournament, like for Siege, that he played in. And whenever you use Sledge's hammer, it would freeze the whole lobby for 5 seconds. And whatever he sledged would not open. Like, it was just, his hammer was unusable. But they still ran the tournament with that bug in the game. Like, how is that? It got so bad that they were like, yo, if you use Sledge, please don't even use his hammer because we just trying to get the game over with. How can you run the tournament in that condition? How would you be okay with you running the tournament in that condition? And he also said there was another tournament that they ran when they had them test bug. They had them test drive. They had them test out the live build of the server, basically the LAN server or whatever for the game, the night before the final started or the tournament started. Like, stuff like that is unacceptable. Yeah, that was a while ago, but tendencies don't change, bro. I think they have the same type of tendencies, and that type of stuff is going on right now. So if you see somebody like this and replying to a tweet like this, where it's like you're doing the best you can, I may sound wrong for this, but I really don't think they're doing the diligent work that they should be doing. I'm probably gonna be ridiculed for saying that. I really don't care, but that's just how I feel. And I think other people calling him out on this stuff is the reason why he locked his Twitter, because somebody else responded to him and was like, how about we try acknowledging the people that creating it have good intentions, and basically the people that harass the devs are never going to not exist, and it's unproductive to launch them into the hashtag, which is what I was saying. And then he said, I absolutely think Pingu has the right intentions, but it's obvious that it was going to be hijacked into, you know, the hashtag you see here, movement ASAP. So like, he's criticizing the movement instead of like, he's acknowledging that he has the right intentions, that Pingu does, but he also is criticizing the movement as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Now, going back to the whole dev thing, it's because of this tweet too that I've seen, where he was like, I agree, Ubisoft needs to improve their communication with us, but we as a community need to also understand them. If they give you an explanation why they can't do certain things, and especially as fast as we want them to, you want them to speak, we need to listen. Where have they said that they was working and they can't do certain things? Like, maybe I'm out of the loop, but I haven't seen that. Like, there hasn't been open communication, period. There's been maybe open communication with like Bikini and people like Get Flanked and like people that actually talk to the devs, but look, you have to understand that everybody in this community, everybody else that plays this game, does not have that type of connection. So if you have these type of connections, you should be the one making the videos talking about some, oh, they're working on this and this is what they told me. But apparently you can't do that because they probably make you like, yo, do not say anything, this is just us talking. So you know this stuff, or you probably know this stuff, whereas the community doesn't. What Pingu is saying and what everybody else is trying to get is that they need to be open more with the community, not with just certain individuals that are high up in the Siege community. Because the average casual player don't even know how to get in contact with a dev. I don't know how to get in contact with a dev. I recently found out what their Twitters was by this drama thing that's going down now. So I just think, I'm not pointing fingers with like who's wrong, who's right, like what should be done, well actually I am talking about what should be done and what shouldn't be done. But I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying all this drama coming from this is just, it ain't this big, man. It ain't supposed to be this big a deal, bro. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard for companies, and this is like in multiple video games, not just Siege. I don't understand why it's so hard for companies to just be like, okay, they want us to be more open, we will be more open. Have a weekly thing, like I think they said they were gonna do this, but have a thing that comes out every week about what the dev is working on, what the dev team is working on, what y'all have done, what y'all did to get there, and what changes you think should be made, and what's coming out in the future. Every single week. How is that hard? That's not hard. And if you can't do something, tell them you can't do something and why you can't do it. And then look for feedback from the people, like, okay, well, maybe y'all know more about coding than the community does, because I mean, y'all, this is what y'all do for a living. I understand that, but you should take some consideration or some feedback into consideration from the community that's playing y'all game in order to figure out like what should be done to fix it. That's all I'm saying. So the answer to this video title, I know I got long-winded. Will this SaveSiege movement work? I think it will, but I don't think it'll work if people keep babysitting the devs like Bikini is doing. I don't think it'll work if sometimes people need a little push. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people need a foot on their neck or a foot in their back, like a little kick. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna do that by just think of it as dealing with a child. All right. Some children, you say, no, you can't do that. No, no, no. After the 15th no, you gotta realize ain't nothing working. So maybe we should move to a plan B. And I think this is a plan B. I think Pingu making that video was a start to plan B. And I think us keeping the foot on their necks, hypothetically speaking, will keep plan B in motion. Now look, I'm not saying attack the devs. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is just keep the pressure on until they do this weekly thing that I was talking about. That would be the best decision to save this game. Like point blank, period. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. And y'all can follow me on all my social media platforms. I'll put those in the description below. And hopefully we have a better Siege in the next few months or half a year or whatever. However long it takes. Just let us know what's going on, man. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.